So, what does top-tier educational excellence actually look like? I mean, how is it really built? Not by some happy accident, but by a deliberate design. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a blueprint for success, and we're using Devamatha College in Kerala as our case study.
To really get what makes this college tick, we've got to start with a single, really powerful number, a grade that tells a much, much bigger story.
Okay, so in India, the absolute gold standard for quality in higher education is a rating from NAC. You can think of them as the ultimate judges, the ones who decide if an institution is truly meeting the highest standards for teaching, for research, the whole shebang. And the score they gave Devamatha? A jaw-dropping 3.67. That puts them in the super elite A++ category. But here's the thing. That number isn't the end of the story. It's the result of a very specific process. So let's peel back the layers and see how they actually did it. Yeah, a score like that definitely does not happen by chance. It's the outcome of a very intentional, strategic plan. And at the absolute heart of that plan is this powerful engine that's just constantly driving improvement. That engine is the Internal Quality Assurance Cell, or IQAC. Now, I know that sounds a little formal, but this is not just another committee. Think of it more like the college's central nervous system. It's constantly running audits, mapping out big development plans, and making sure every single part of the place is aligned and pushing forward.
The college has also fully embraced this modern approach called outcome-based education. Basically, it shifts the entire focus from, so what did we teach, to, okay, what can the student actually do now? It's all about making sure that students walk away with specific, measurable skills. And this is where it gets really cool. They're actively breaking down the walls between different subjects to create more well-rounded students. It's totally in line with India's national education policy. They're pushing students to explore everything from Vedic math to courses completely outside of their major.
Okay, but a high-level vision and a fancy rating are one thing. What does all of this actually feel like for a student walking the halls every day? How does all this strategy on paper actually translate to the experience on the ground? To really see this blueprint in action, we're going to zoom way in on one of the college's most vibrant departments. It's honestly the perfect little microcosm of the entire college's philosophy. So, welcome to the Department of Zoology. This place was established way back in 1964, and over the decades, it's become an absolute powerhouse of teaching, research, and just incredible hands-on learning. Just look at this number for a second. 75 publications. Now, that's a huge deal because it means the faculty and, yes, the students here aren't just learning about science, they're actively doing it. They're contributing to the global scientific conversation, which gives students a front-row seat to real discovery. And all that research, it's backed by some serious funding. What's really crucial here is that this money directly empowers students. It fuels the actual research projects they get to be a part of, turning the lab from a classroom into a genuine launchpad for new scientific ideas. And then there's this, the museum. We're talking over 1,000 specimens. And believe me, this isn't some dusty collection behind glass. It's a vast, hands-on library of the natural world. Can you imagine being able to see and touch and study the very things you're reading about in textbooks? That is a game changer. So you've got these amazing resources, the funding, the publications, this incredible museum. How does the department connect all those dots to create a truly exceptional learning experience for its students? Well, their philosophy is simple, but it's incredibly powerful. You learn by doing. The classroom is just the starting line. The real understanding, that comes from getting your hands dirty, out on field trips and internships, through intense lab training, and even by teaching your own classmates. And you can see the connection perfectly right here. The ideas they talk about in a lecture are immediately backed up with hands-on experience in these amazing labs and that biodiversity museum we saw. It's a complete 360-degree learning cycle. And this didn't just happen overnight. This timeline shows a commitment to growth that goes back decades. From their very first bachelor's program in '68 to landing major national research grants in just the last few years, they have been consistently leveling up, always expanding the opportunities for every new generation of students. But let's be honest, all of this, the strategy, the funding, the cool facilities, it all leads to one thing, the most important outcome of all, the success of the students. This is where the rubber really meets the road. And yeah, the results pretty much speak for themselves. Students here are consistently earning top university ranks and winning prestigious awards, like the Chief Minister's Student Excellence Award. These aren't just trophies on a shelf, they are a direct reflection of the quality of the education they're getting. And that success carries right on through after graduation. If we look at just one recent batch, you can see students moving on to advanced degrees in all sorts of fields, or even pursuing amazing opportunities abroad. They are absolutely prepared for that next step. So, what this really shows us is that the Department of Zoology isn't some outlier. It's a living, breathing example of the entire college's philosophy in action. This is exactly what happens when a clear, strategic vision is brought to life by truly passionate educators. Which brings us to our final question. We've seen how Devamatha College masterfully blends this rigorous internal strategy with a deep commitment to hands-on learning, and it creates incredible results. It really makes you wonder, is this blend of smart policy and pure passion the real blueprint for the future of education?